So what's good? What's good? Welcome back sa ating Forex Trading course. Yes, and then we are now in Module 5, which is Technical Analysis Basics. So again, we have the two types of analysis in trading. Sa ating pag-trade, meron tayong dalawang style ng analysis, which is fundamental and technical analysis. So fundamental analysis is we already discussed from the previous topic, previous lesson, which is from Module 4. Fundamental analysis is more on about the news, events in the country, and then gaano ka-importante yung GDP, kung naalala nyo. So, gaano ka-importante malaman, ba't natin kailangan malaman kung ano yung mga nangyayari sa country, ibang country, which is dapat natin talagang malaman because nag-trade tayo sa currency nila. Kung ano man yung currency na tinitrade nyo is focus kayo sa news doon, focus kayo sa country, kung anong balita doon. If the GDP, gross domestic product is yung good. So, if there's good effect, bad effects, ganun yun. So, I hope may tutunan kayo dun. So, huwag na natin patagalin pa. Let's move on to our next topic, which is technical analysis. Ito yung pangalawang analysis na types ng analysis. So, technical analysis. So, topics. So, we have first is I will introduce you what's of technical analysis, then chart patterns and indicators. So, meaning, i-introduce ko kayo sa terminologies or man dito sa technical analysis at saka indicators. And then huwag kayong mag-alala, kasi ipapakita ko sa inyo kung paano gawin at paano maglagay ng indicators, which is in this video. And then ulit, huwag kayong mag-alala kasi i-explain ko talaga ng todo sa inyo para maintindihan nyo ng todo. Yun. I-explain ko ng malawakan para maintindihan nyo ng todo. So, yun. Introduction of technical analysis. So, una is core principles and concepts. So, ano nga bang technical analysis? A technical analysis is a method used to predict the future movements of a security by examining historical market data. Meaning, ina-examine natin yung movement ng price at binibase natin sa previous or history ng takbo ng price na. Bali, binabackrack natin yung price kung anong nangyayari at kumukuha tayo doon ng idea kung paano natin i-predict ang future movements ng isang price. So, meron tayong mga dito. Meron tayong mga basis doon kung paano natin tingnan yung price, which is advanced na yun. So, but don't worry kasi ituturo ko rin sa inyo yan in the future. So, dito muna tayo mag-focus sa basic kasi kailangan itong malaman before kayo mag-proceed at tumalon agad sa regular technical analysis. So, primarily price and volume. Also, tinitingnan natin yung price at saka yung volume of the orders. Volume meaning numbers of orders that are filled. Kung malakas yung buyers o malakas yung sellers. So, doon natin makita yung volume niya. Then, it's based on the idea that market prices reflects all available information that history trends to repeat itself. So, meron tayong tinatawag na history will repeat itself. Meaning, kung ano man yung nangyari sa before ng price or yung history ng price, meaning, na-predict natin yun sa pamamagitan ng kukumpara natin sa movement from that price. Meaning, kung ano man yung nangyari sa previous price previous na takbo ng price before, which is, there's a possibility na mangyayari ulit yun. So, because it's the same thing, it's buy low, sell high. So, we can predict that one. But not totally 100% because it's a probability game trading. So, technical analysis is widely used by traders to identify entry and exit points in the market. So, we also use technical analysis para i-identify natin kung saan tayo mag-position, mag-trade, saan tayo mag-i-entry, at saan tayo mag-i-exit. Kaya meron tayo, dapat alam nyo kung paano talaga mag-technical analysis. At dapat sa advance is meron kayong napipiling strategy o yung mga term na ginagamit namin para meron kayong basis kung ano yung gusto nyo, ano pinaka-comfortable yung gamitin para makapag-trade at maging profitable. Kasi mahirap din maging profitable if marami kang alam na strategy. So that was also an advance. Yung sinabi ko ngayon is medyo advanced yun na advice at saka message. So, good for you. So, next is chart types and analysis. The foundation of technical analysis rests on several key principles. The Dow theory developed by Charles Dow is a cornerstone suggesting to market actions, discounts, arriving price movement, trends, and history repeat itself. Kaya gaya ng sabi ko kanina is this Dow theory is all about the history repeat itself. Bali may binibase tayo na may minamark kami na previous price tsaka previous movements na dapat namin tinitingnan para aware kami sa future movements. Kaya yan, doon kami nagbibigay sa history. This means that all relevant information, including economic data and market sentiment, which is a technical analysis, is already reflected in a security price. Technical analysts believe that by studying past price movements, they can anticipate future price action. So meaning, kami mga traders is basing on a history, doon kami makakapag-predict kung ano yung future movement ko, which binibase na namin yung historical price movement. Kaya nakakapag-predict kami 50-50%. Hindi talaga 90, but sometimes you can predict it 90%. Kasi some movements are very obvious to predict. Next is trend identification. Next is dapat alam mo kung ano yung trend. So, meron tayong tinatawag na uptrend and downtrend. Dalawa lang yung types ng trend natin, uptrend and downtrend. Yun lang kasi, yun lang yung galawan ng price, which is up and down. So, technical analysis uses various chart types to visualize price movements over time. The most common are line charts. So, sa pricing naman, sa charting naman, is meron tayong iba't ibang klase ng charts. Excuse me. Meron tayong tinatawag na line charts, bar charts, and candlestick charts. At meron po iba-ibang klase. But mostly, ang madaling basahin is yung candlestick. Kasi alam natin yung galawan pag nakikita natin yung candlestick, kasi nakikita natin yung open price at close price in the week. And then nakikita natin, mabibase natin kung gaano kalakas yung buyers and kalakas yung sellers. So I recommend only the candlestick. So, and then if you are master already in price action, you can use also lines. It's very more convenient to lines than if you are good in price action trading line than the bar. But overall is we use the candle. And line charts are simplest, which is yung line chart, which is line lang. So, okay, I will show you here. So, ito yung, so makikita natin ito yung candlestick chart. Per candle yan. Yan. This is the candles. Ito yung candle. And then next, kung punta tayo sa settings, meron tayong symbol. Symbol yun. Dito. Ano yung settings ng dito? status line, chart, logo. Dito yung sa settings, hirap. So, hindi ko makita guys kung saan ano kasi itong settings ko. Here, dito pala. So, andito yung types ng mga charts. Meron tayong line. So, ito yung line. Makikita nyo ito yung line. So, meron din tayong line with markets. Kasi yung iba may bayan. Meron tayong step line, which is ganito siya. Kaso nga lang, hindi natin alam paano basahin yan. Medyo komplikado. Meron din tayong ganitong line, which is, kung gusto mo to, pwede mo itong pag-aralan. Kaso nga lang, hindi ko masyadong inaano kasi medyo komplikado yung ibang mga ano. So, marami pang iba't ibang moving din volume kasi ang bayad yan. So, we only go for candlesticks like this. So, ito yung types ng candles. Kung anong gusto mong piliin. So, trend identification. So, balik tayo sa trend identification. So, line, charts, bar, candlesticks, and then, so, mostly we use the bar kasi bar charts displays the high, low, open, and close price for a given period, providing a broad view. So, it provides with mas malaki yung mas malaki yung broader view, which means madali natin maintindihan ang price activity. Candlestick charts, however, are the most popular. So, as I said, mostly ginagamit yung candlestick charts, offering more detailed information about price behavior. So, yun nga, it will give you more information about the market, so including bullish or bearish sentiment through the use of colored bodies and wicks. So, as we can see, we have two colors of the candlestick, which is green and red, and it's up to you. It's up to you kung papalitan mo yun according to what you like, according to your favor or what you want. You can change the color. Then yun is the normal is green and red, which is green is buy and red is sell. So dalawa lang yung color yan, which is buy and sell. Next is support and resistance. So, ito yung pinaka-basic na hindi dapat makalimutan ng mga traders niyo. Kahit professional, ito yung ginagamit namin. Kahit yung mga matatanda ng trader, matagal na nag-trade, which is bumabalik kami sa basic. Kasi mas effective yung basic kaysa sa mga advanced na analysis style. So, support and resistance is very important. So, ito yung ginagamit ko pang trade. So let's read the description about support and resistance. Support and resistance, identifying a trend, is a crucial aspect of technical analysis. So, pag nag-technical analysis tayo, very crucial yung technical analysis natin. Kaya gumagamit tayo ng methods, which is support and resistance. So, there are three main types of trends: uptrends, higher highs, higher lows, then downtrends. Sa uptrends, meron tayong higher high and higher low. Then downtrend is meron tayong lower high and lower lows. And in the sideways, trends are ranging. So, tatlo lang yung pagbabasihan mo. Tatlo lang yung mga basic na dapat mo malaman as part of basic price action, which is reading, which is pagbabasa mo sa market. So, ngayon, I will show you how to know I will show you the basic of the trends, downtrends and uptrends. And then, pakita ko sa inyo kung ano yung higher high and higher lows, and then lower low and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows. So, dito yan. So, punta tayo sa empty space. So, dito, okay, ituro ko sa inyo. So, uptrend muna tayo. Uptrend. Dito, example, this is the uptrend. 1. So, let's just make one. Book. So, as we can see here in the illustration, ito yung tinatawag nating uptrend. So, yung tanong, saan ba natin makikita yung lower lows at lower high? Lower high at lower higher high tsaka higher low. So, higher high can be found only here. This is higher low, HL. Which is HL, higher low. And then again, higher high, HH. And then higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So, ganun ka simple hanapin yung higher high at higher low. This is the very basic analysis you must need to know para sa pag-start ng trading, which is higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Very basic mo, di ba? I hope naintindihan nyo. Kasi madali lang intindihin ito. Next is, doon tayo sa opposite, which is dito, ito yung tinatawag natin uptrend. Uptrend. This is the uptrend. Ito yung uptrend, and then next we have the downtrend, which is dito. And yun. So, it's the opposite from the uptrend, which is dito, ang nangyayari, X LL, which is lower low, lower high, which is we can also name it as LH. So, let's just comment this. Wait, lagay mo natin dito. So, it's the opposite from the uptrend. So, it's very simple. Downtrend. So, very basic lang, di ba? So, ganito yung pagbabasa ng trend. So, ngayon may alam na kayo kung paano magbasa ng trend. At meron na kayong alam kung ano yung higher high, lower high, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So, yun yung pinaka-basic na dapat natin malaman, which is movement din ng price. Tapos, mamaya makikita natin kung paano natin mag-trade. In the future, ituturukan nyo paano mag-trade dyan. So, next, we have also as we can see here in the third type, which is ranging or sideways. Ranging or sideways. So, ranging or sideways is there's no trend at all. Bali, ibig sabihin, yung price ay walang galaw. Bali, nag-ano lang siya within the area, which is ganito lang yan. Ganyan. So this is what we call ranging. So ito yung three types of Ayan. Trends. Yes, 3 types of trends. So, ito yung 3 types of trend, guys. So, okay. We will go back first to our uptrend. So, let's go sa uptrend. Dito, we can see, okay, ibabox ko muna to. Dito tayo dito. So, dito, this is our example. Let's remove this one. Basis ko to eh. So, example tayo. Sa tingin nyo, nasaan ang uptrend? So, it's very basic, right? Which is yung uptrend is andito, area. Itong area to. Ito yung uptrend. Ibahan natin yung color. I-blue. Green. Kasi uptrend siya. Green, green, blue. Yung up kasi uptrend siya. As you can see from the chart, which is meron tayong higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. And then next we have the opposite downtrend. This one. Short term only, but this is just an example. This is the downtrend. So, and then this is the downtrend. As you can see, we have lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower high. And then next is meron tayo. It's very obvious here. Ranging, which is nothing movements, no trends at all, no trend at all. So, ganun lang kadali hanapin yung types ng trends. Ganun lang kadali hanapin yung types ng trends, guys. So, first, we have the uptrend. Next, we have the downtrend. And next, we have the ranging, which is no trade at all. Huwag tayo mag-trade dyan, huwag kang mag-scalp, kung mag-ano dyan, mag-enter ng position, it will only cost your money. So dito, if makikita nyo itong downtrend, meaning you should only take a trade for selling, not buying. Dapat hindi ka nag-trade dito ng sell, buy lang lahat. Then dito sa buy naman, sa uptrend, which is very obvious, it's all or buy. Do not trade against the trend. Meron tayong kasabihan na trend is your friend. So, next. Okay. Naintindihan nyo na kung ano yung kung naintindihan nyo na paano magbasa at paano intindihin yung trade and trend. So, that's the first thing we need to understand about support and resistance. Next is chart patterns. Then chart patterns are recognizable formations on the price chart that can indicate potential future price movements. So meaning we have also chart patterns that we can use to identify to predict future movements, because chart patterns also they are already based from the historical events or historical price movements, and then nabubuo lang yung chart patterns because meron tayong price movements na nagpapagalaw sa kanya kasi may imbalance, liquidity, mga terms. And chart chart are recognizable formations on price charts that can indicate potential price movements. These patterns can be categorized as either continuation pattern, suggesting the trend will continue, which is mag-uptrend ng palagi, or reversal, which is as I show you before, and tayong uptrend and then may downtrend, which is ito yung reversal niya. Kasi ibang direction na. Ganun lang. Reversal is suggesting a change in a trend. Examples, triangles, red flags, dito. So, dito, huwag na natin masyadong ito kasi trends yan. So, chart patterns na tayo. Meron tayong triangles, flags, head and shoulders, and of course. You can also search this one in the internet. Meron doon, marami. Yung iba may bayad ka hindi nila inaano. So, next we have indicators. So, pinaka-important also is we must use indicators to support our technical analysis. Kailangan natin to para naman may tayo, mas magiging madali yung pag-technical analysis dito. Technical indicators are mathematically calculation based on price. Calculations, which is based on price and volume data, used to provide additional insights into market trends and potential trading signals. So, it provides daw ng additional insights para naman mas magiging maintindihan yung price movements, kung ba't nangyari ito. That's why we have to use the indicators. Common indicators include moving average, which is our very basic needs, very basic needs and pinaka-importante na dapat natin gamitin, which is actually moving average, the relative strength index, which is RSI, because RSI in the moving average, first is moving average muna. Moving average, yan yung nagbibigay sa atin, indicates na yung price is downtrend or uptrend. And then we have the RSI, which indicates that the price is oversold and overbought. Then we have next the moving average, convergence, divergence is same from the moving average, but I'll have additional settings also. Then and Bollinger Bands. Bollinger Bands also indicates what is the trend of the price. Moving average help to smooth out price data and identify trends. So, yun nga sinabi ko, it identifies trends. While momentum indicators like RSI and MACD measures the strength and direction of a price movement. So, it measures kung malakas ba yung movement ng price for uptrend or downtrend. So, that indicates the movements. While the moving average is giving you idea or information that we are in a downtrend movement, and then below that RSI and MACD is inside the short time frame sa loob ng maliit na time frame, we have this movement. At least malaki tayong movement selling, malaki tayong movement na tayong malakas na movement na buyer, which is maybe it could possibly change the direction of the trend. So if the trend direction will mag-iba, it means yung MACD, it will help moving average, it will help you to identify the changing of the direction of the trend. Yun i-indicate, bibigyan ka ng indication ni moving average para sabihin, ito downtrend, uptrend na to. Tapos na yung downtrend. Yan na. And next, we have, before that, pakita ko sa iyo kung ano yung moving average so that hindi kayo ma-confuse. Moving average. Sa moving average, ito yung makikita nyo dito. Ito yung line na to, yung nakikita nyo sa price, which is ito yung moving average, which is siyang nag-indicate kung uptrend ba or downtrend ang price. So how to identify if it's downtrend or uptrend? So as you can see, if the line is below from the price, nasa baba siya ng price, it means it is uptrend. Pero naman, pag yung price, yung line is nasa let's say another example. Tapos, pag yung line naman is nasa taas ng price, so it means downtrend. Pag yung price is nasa taas, yung line is nasa taas ng price, it means downtrend. And again, if the price is If the line is below the price, it means uptrend. Ganun lang kadali intindihin yung moving average. Next is we have the RSI. So, yung RSI is madali lang natin intindihin, which is ito. In this area, ito yung RSI indicator. Kung makikita nyo, meron tayong first line, ito. Second, and then the second line which is below. Meron yung ibang klase ng RSI kung paano nyo gamitin. So dito nakikita natin is meron siyang first line, second line. Meaning, if itong line na to is nag-break dito or nag-hit sa first line, it means overbought. So, meaning, there's a possibility na babagsak yung price kasi masyado nang marami yung bumibili. Kailangan niyang bumalik. And then, if the line go and hit dito sa second line, it means oversold. Meaning, kailangan niyang bumalik pataas para naman maging balance yung price action. Ganun lang kadali yung RSI. So, I will give you a brief example. As you can see, di ba, dito, nag-oversold to. And then you can also see the chart here sa taas. Nag-oversold yung RSI dito, they indicate an oversold. Now, they go down, bumagsak agad sila. And then, you can also notice sa price bumagsak. Meaning, pwede ka makapag-trade dyan. If oversold, you can put a place a trade, sell, and then, boom, you can take profit. And then, kung take profit, kung alam, paano mo alam kung pwede ka na mag-take profit? Pwede ka na mag-take profit once yung line is nandito na sa oversold. Kasi meron ng mga buyers dyan. Aakit na yan pagbalik. So, ganun lang kadali yung RSI. So, dalawa lang yung papakita ko. Yung move, I will show you again also the moving in MACD. This one. MACD. Para naman maano kayo. So, dito sa MACD, which means moving average convergence divergence, is combination of two moving average but it's from volume. So, dito makikita natin yung pulang bar pababa at saka green na bar pataas sa taas. Which means ito yung volume ng seller. Kung malakas ng volume ng seller, meaning yung price dito is babagsak. But, how to know kung babalik na yung price sa taas? So, meaning, meron tayong dalawang EMA, which is itong line na to. First, we have the red, and then we have the blue. Red means sell, and blue means buy. If yung red is nasa baba ng blue, meaning, downtrend yun. Bababa pa yun. But, once nag-intercept na yung dalawa, yung red is nasa taas na, tapos yung blue nasa baba. Meaning, tataas na yung price na yun, tataas na yung volume. It's very easy to understand also. Pag nag-intercept, ibig sabihin nito is, once nasa baba yung red, downtrend. Tapos once nasa baba yung blue, uptrend. Tapos, nakikita nyo naman kung gaano kalakas yung volume. Medyo malakas yung volume dito kasi sa uptrend. Meaning, nag-ano talaga siya. So, ganun lang kadali kasi gamitin yung MACD. Yes. So, let's move on to time frames. Naintindihan nyo yung i-explain ko sa inyo. Let's move on to time frames. So, meron tayong tinatawag na time frames. So, technical analysis can be applied across various time frames from short term, which is 5 minutes charts for a day trading or scalper. Long term are daily, weekly, hours. The choice of time frame depends on the trader's style objectives. So, meron tayong time frames kasi iba't iba tayong mga trader. May trader na swing. There are 4 types. Okay? For what I know lang only 3 types. Swing, day trader, and scalper. Which is, scalping is only for 1 minute. Meron tayong time frame na 1 minute. Nag-trade tayo within 1 minute. Mabilis yung movement ng price. And then we have the 1 day, 2 hours daily, which is isang araw mong aantayin yung trade mo kasi mabagal yung ganaw kasi naka 1 hour. Per candle is depends on anong time frame yung ginamit mo. Then we have the swing, which is weekly. The time frame doon is 1 day, 1 week. So, I will show you what are the time frames. Bilisan na natin kasi medyo mataas na yung natin. Dito. So, okay. Next. Sa taas nitong trading view is meron tayong time frames. Dito natin makita yung time frames. Meron tayong 1 minute. Ito yung kadalasang ginagamit ko, which is, ibig sabihin nun is 1 minute, every candle is mabubuo after 1 minute. Dito hindi pa ito nabubuo. Mabubuo lang yung isang candle niyan pag tapos na yung 1 minute niya. Meaning, every candle is 1 minute time frame. So 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute to 1 minute ang process niya. Per candle is 1 minute time frame. So pag pumunta naman tayo sa 5 minutes, meaning 1 candle is 5 minutes time frame. 5 minutes time frame bago mabuo yung isang candle. Ganun lang yung sistema nito sa pag-ano ng candle. Then we also have 15 minutes time frame. So isang candle is 15. Ito 15, 15, 15, 15, 15. 30 minutes per candle. 1 hour per candle. Kaya mabagal yung movement. 4 hours. We have also 2 hours 1 day. So, ganun na. Ganun yung sistema nito. Kung gusto mo mabilis ang kita, dito sa 5 minutes, 1 minute. Kung mabilisan or scalper ka. Meron din mga swing, which is parang nag-trade sila only by trend, which is long term sila. Hindi sila yung in or out sa market. So, ganun yung guys yung time frame. Then, for now, ito na yung conclusion natin. So, yun yung mga basic na dapat yung malaman for technical analysis. Combining technical and fundamental analysis. While technical analysis focus on price and volume. So, as I explained, pag-explain ko sa inyo, is nag-focus tayo sa charting, time frames, indicators, volume, trend, uptrend, downtrend, ranging. And then while fundamentals examines company financial statements and other factors to determine its intrinsic value. Meaning, pag fundamental naman, doon tayo sa news, GDP, economic, events, tapos yung mga employment rates, GDP rates, yun nga, morely on news is fundamental and technical is more on charts. Ganon yung estilo ng pag-a-analysis or those are the 2 types of analysis, which is technical and fundamental. So, yun lang muna yung natin, yung topic natin for this module. Medyo mataas na to. So, I will continue this module for another video, part 2. So, thank you sa panonood. At I hope meron kayong natutunan sa module natin ngayon. So, we still have part 2 for module 4. So, just tune in guys. Thank you for watching.